But let's see what we got ahead of us, Gabe. This is Grand Finals. Rivers with a signature Chrom is coming in from winner's side, and Webb coming in from the loser's side, trying to get his revenge.
Yeah. And we've seen what the Roy was able to do on Just Marlu's end, but this is Chrom, so a lot more range, a lot more. I want to say he's a little bit more faster than Chrom. I mean, than Roy, right? I believe in terms of some things, or are they both just the same character?
They're not the exact same, but at the same time, I feel like it's just that similar style of being able to confirm off of a straight hit and having plenty of the kill potential behind those hits. And at least comparing Roy to Chrom in that previous game, one thing that was worth noting is that like we really didn't see too much abuse of the sweet spot from Just Marley. It really was just really fine motor skill and finding your hit confirms, just like Rivers does, to break first blood in his favor.
That was such a clean stock being taken, and what a player like Rivers, who is just like, he knows how to get inside the other player's mind, you know, just calling out stuff like that. And it's funny because he just does it so patiently. He doesn't do anything crazy. He's just waiting there. If he sees you in a missed tech situation, or if he sees you tech, he's ready for anything that you're gonna potentially throw out. Right now, slightly in his favor right now with the lead, but now these conversions is going to be so beautiful to see what exactly it is that Rivers is able to do, and how WebbJP can come back from this. 137% on his first stock, yet to be taken away. That up smash is not enough to steal it.
I swear to you, man, when I see reverse falling up air hit from Chrom, that's where I know I gotta be shook for whoever's getting hit by it. It's not even just like a Rivers thing, it's definitely a Chrom thing.
Rivers just makes it look so good. I mean, you don't see many Chroms being able to do it with this character like the way that Rivers does. Him, Mr. R, and a few other names out there that just make this character look really spicy good. And the forward throw, yeah, immediately.
Yeah, get him out of here. You need to end that stock so badly. Chilling at 76% on the second stock, like a heavy percentage deficit is not where you want to be sitting against Chrom.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. Just get it back there. Get it done.
Wait it and bait it, says Rivers right now. And now he's in the lead already in this game one, looking really solid. I mean, would love to see what the Diddy was capable of doing, but definitely not against its Chrom pick. It's definitely showing a lot more aggression and looking a lot more clean compared to what we were seeing. Because it seemed like towards the end of winners finals, at least, it seemed like WebbJP was slowly starting to pick up on some of the habits that that Rivers was having.
Sliding forward tilt from Zero Suit, very nice pressure from Webb.
Wow.
These are just these falling high aerials. It's actually hilarious. Because Zero Suit, he kind of has to respect them.
Oh my gosh.
Ah, yes. Ultimate moment.
Those already happened, right?
Yeah, this has been a bit of a this has been a crunchy set, to be sure. Yeah. It's just a crunchy game one.
I mean, I did my best not to notice it or say anything, but yeah, it was a little bit of some sus lags right there, but you know,
yeah, no, that's how it goes connection-wise sometimes. That's the reality of the situation. I do feel like both players were able to keep it together regardless of that, but
yeah, respect to both players who did not care, just wanted to play it out, and right now, Rivers looking really solid. I mean, did very well. All it took was that one stock that WebbJP took, which at 160%, I mean, one forward throw was enough to seal it, but that's kind of all he was able to get off of this game one, unfortunately for him.
So many weird situations in that game too, and I can't really tell if it was from one unorthodox play or if the latency did have an impact there. There was quite a number of times where the logo came up in the bottom right, and especially with both of these characters, like, you have to be precise with your positioning. Maybe not your buttons, but you definitely have like quick decision making to do with very committal movement options. So strong bits of latency do have quite the impact, and it seems like we're going to be looking into the Smash GG chat to further see what's being discussed here.
Yeah, as much as they try to play it off, it was pretty noticeable that there were some lag spikes happening. On whose end, not sure, but that's something we are resolving right now. It would be unfortunate to see it end this way. I don't want a grand final set to end in DQ.
Oh no, that would actually just be a heartbreaker, especially
Yeah.
between these two players.
Mm-hmm. But I think Chris has the final word, regardless of what happens. I'm pretty sure they'll gentlemen's and probably fix whatever issues they had. I don't think it came from Riverside. I will say that.
No, at least from the little bits of the chat that we saw, it seemed to have potentially been on Webb's end. But if both players are restarting their routers, they're going to check, do a lag test after that, then we'll get a full answer.
Yeah.
But before we turn to Crystallodian for a little bit more information, dude, I gotta ask, what's the name of this song? Is this the Crimean Sortie?
It is.
Okay, it's been killing me. It was like, this is so familiar, and I know it's a Fire Emblem song, but there's so many of them in Smash now, so it's like, oh god, which one is this? Okay, cool. I'm glad I recognized it. Now that we have you unmuted and we've pulled you into the limelight, do you have some input on what's going on with this set?
So I don't. I think the only thing that happens, and I could tell you, I've sort of seen this before, where you have two players who have really good connections and it's all normal all day, and then sometimes when two people get together, it's like it doesn't want to connect. I've actually seen this exact thing happen, but way worse, between Epic Gabriel and I think it was Bestness at the time. Like, they were literally...
So I guess it's more of like a distance kind of thing.
I don't even know if it's distance. It's just like sometimes like a peer-to-peer connection just seems like it's bad. Because I remember Bestness and Epic Gabriel literally had to do a 1st to 10 coin flip, because every time they would connect, no matter who hosted or where they did it, it just would not connect. But yet neither had problems. And like,
did you say coin flip?
Yeah, I did. 1st to 10. Baby.
Who the fuck was running this tournament? Player 4? What kind of odds is that bullshit?
No, dude, it was like unplayable. Yeah, it was crazy.
We don't have that to worry about. We're gonna go back into some Smash. Hopefully not decided by coins.
That would be pretty hype, though. I don't know why.
Don't lie to me. You're not lying to me.
Anywho, start off this game too. WebbJP looking solid, 86% right off the bat. WebbJP showing no remorse whatsoever. Definitely, whatever it is that happened between these two, it doesn't even matter for WebbJP, because it definitely just improved his gameplay just slightly, because now he's going with full aggression.
He's gonna hit the red line if he wants to get anything going in this set. It's just use your overwhelming speed, but be careful about where you put yourself afterwards. That's the whole name of the game against Chrom, and I think right there showcased, if you're not careful of where you put, Chrom will put you in your place.
I love the recovery right there, and beautiful air kind of yeet that up from even taking the stock. That was such great awareness. You don't really see that kind of play style happen so often, but this movement though, in the air, in the ground, doesn't even matter. Rivers just showcasing himself with his respective character. One of them, if not his, better and or best character in his arsenal. And right now, yep, holding his own. I mean, WebbJP is really struggling to find his openings. I mean, what we were seeing in the beginning half of this game. Oh, exactly. That's exactly what we were witnessing. WebbJP not being relentless, just finding the openings and finding what he needs. A little bit of lag right there, but it doesn't even matter. These two are going to gentlemen and play it out. It doesn't even matter.
One thing I think is really smart from Webb, though, is that when Rivers is on the flats, he's empty hopping to be around the shield, but not high enough to land on the platform so that he could properly shark it with up air. We've seen it several times in this game alone, and I think that is beautiful. That is such a good idea. Especially when you're fighting against a character that wants to swing on you out of block. Like, just casually chilling below them, but threatening them at that same level is so smart.
Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness, and these Nair 1s have been so solid from Rivers. Like, he just knows, just like Diddy, like he knows where his opponent is going to land regardless of where they get hit. Right now, Rivers looking really solid, trying to get another Nair 1 conversion, steal the stock, 147%. This is almost max rage for WebbJP. Oh, but it doesn't even matter, because Nair 1 and no tech into that up tilt will seal the stock. WebbJP down to his final stock of this game too. Rivers can go up 2-0 unless WebbJP has a response right now.
Oh, he finds his hits. He finds his hits and he's done for. Oh my word.
Love to see it, man. Wow, that was clean. That was so good.
That was maybe the crispiest part of the set.
Wow, man. so explosive. Like, Rivers just does not care, man.
No, he wants to get it done quick. My man saw the lag spikes, and he was like, no, I want an honorable duel with Webb. Get me out of this mess. The fact that the replay started with the Smash logo spin is just insulting to all of us. Literally all of us.
Oh, man.
That one, too?
Oh,
that?
Man. That was so
At least,
good.
that's such a good clip.
You know what? Sometimes Wi-Fi bothers people, but in Rivers' case, it doesn't even matter because he will just still pull off stunts like that and still make you regret even playing this game. Lag spikes do not exist for a player like Rivers because, yeah, what you just witnessed there could have been the most perfect connection, could have been the worst connection in the world. I still feel like Rivers would have connected something like that. And now, 2-0 in favor of Rivers. I mean, I think they both are talking it out again.
Yeah, no, this has just got to be a rough deal because I don't want to make assumptions. I don't want to make excuses, but it really does seem like the latency is hampering both players' ability to maneuver. And while Rivers is able to capitalize more on situations, like Webb's movement compared to the previous games that we've seen him on stream, and even Winners Finals, like looks very sticky in this game is really the only word I could use to describe it, where he seems to just be sort of locked in place, really can't really maneuver off stage, which is very far and away from his Zero Suit's typical style of movement. And really the only factor that's changed from Winners Finals to Grand Finals, you know, outside of a very strong performance in Losers Finals, is just the presence of the latency here. So I gotta call it like I see it. It sucks for what it is. The players are going to be going into Game 3 here, and I can only hope the best for Webb as he tries to pick up the pieces of what's the set in front of us.
And it seems like no change of characters, no change of stage. We are back in small battlefield to finish up what could potentially be a WebbJP's run if Rivers is just crazy enough to do stuff like that. Like he just does not care, man. If he finds those openings, as I mentioned before, he's gonna go for it all. If he can, if he can convert it too, that's even better on his part. 45% right off the back. Rivers looking really solid in this Game 3.
I'm curious if that was the there's like a new Chrom aside in quotations route where Chrom doesn't kill himself. He's like just barely on the ledge, and the other opponent plummets to their doom. I'm curious if that's what Rivers was trying to go for. I'd like to ask him at some point.
Yeah, I mean, even then, like, just getting the damage in his favor. Oh,
ooh, nice. There we go. Webb putting a number on the board for himself.
That flip kick looking to do wonders right now for Webb. And that's one of the things that he needs. Like, he hasn't really been converting many opportunities to get a flip kick spike or just a good combo string going in his favor in general. So to see something like that really does showcase that Webb is slowly but surely starting to bring things back in his favor, and nice usage of up airs, but one smash that almost stealing the stop there though. Oop.
No, he finds his follow-up, he makes it count. Renegade options like that do come in handy every once in a while. Oh, but the empty landing from that hop, that does not seem like that was what Webb wanted, especially now as it gives an opportunity for Rivers to steal all of this momentum.
Yeah, and right now, oh, gonna throw out an up B, just trying to go for definitely would not have killed at that percent, so definitely just trying to get Rivers off him, just get him off stage and put him in a bad predicament. But Rivers really solid. Oh, wow, just getting him as he goes up and up. Well,
bruh.
Had a turn of tables, man.
Well,
so we got kicked out from spectating.
Yep.
Oh, quick, go to Rivers' stream.
Oh yeah, true. Let me do that.
Do the Rivers.
I'm literally gonna do that.
I'm talking to Chris, not the viewers. Y'all stay with us here on Master Hand Gaming.
Dude, I actually.
What's going on right now? Oh my goodness, I never had this happen to me.
I don't think I've ever seen lag this bad before, like to this extent, like so exaggerated like this.
We've definitely, I feel like we've seen it in bits and pieces, but to see it so continuously, and between just these players, and when we didn't see it like this an hour ago, it's so bizarre.
Yeah.
You know, in my friend group, I always refer to it as like a storm. Whenever there's really bad latency, I always say we'll wait out the storm. Right now, it's like we're looking at a goddamn hurricane, but hey, I guess putting out the YOLO forward smash ends the nightmare. Alright, I'm going to be tuned in for the most monkey option possible from Rivers. I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. That set was just gross to watch. They're both amazing players, such good pilots of both of their characters, and this was literally the worst possible way to see this set.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you mentioned it.
It hurts.
That's honestly, that's just how it goes, and it's out of everyone's control. Like, we work with the best we've got, and sometimes it just isn't enough. But out of everyone who was able to weather the storm, it was Rivers, 3-0 over Webb. In a better location and another time, we could have gotten a better set. And I know we could have gotten a better set because they're both two incredibly talented players.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really just how it goes sometimes. I mean, we try to keep it as professional as possible, but sometimes Wi-Fi does not make it easy on us to do our job. Unfortunate for WebbJP to go out 3-0, but on the bright side, at least we don't got to experience all that lag no more. At least for tonight. On the bright side, that's the bright side of things.
I guess.
We need some positivity from all this, right? we don't want the whole the viewers out there, or even the people who are going to watch the VODs, to have to go through all this when they see this.
Nah, I feel you. I'm just not looking at Cap. That's the reality of it, man.
It hurts. It hurts.
Like, if we could redo it, if we could just redo it, I'd be cool with it. I'd be so down to sit here for a different grand finals. But it doesn't matter how good the TOing is. It doesn't matter how strong the production is. It doesn't matter how good the players are. If the online infrastructure can't facilitate proper play, that's where we're at. Chris, you got anything to chime into this?
I mean, we'll be offline kind of soon. That's all I got. This
Before people go offline,
yeah.
At least make sure to follow right here on Master Hand Gaming, because Chris, whether it's sun or shine, rain, snow, he holds it down. One-man army that he is.
I'm here.
And of course, every Thursday, you can catch DNA.EXE. In-person DNA is bound to return soon enough. Of course, hear out for Collision Smash and Master Hand Gaming for when that's ready to come to you. And of course, if you enjoy the banter between myself and Gabe, you can follow us on our socials right in the nameplates below. Follow me at HangmanXI on Twitter and on Twitch. And Gabe, where can we follow you?
Yeah, you guys can follow me at It's Gabe OG. And speaking of that, I'm going to start streaming very soon.
Hey, let's go.
I was supposed to start a week ago, but then I told myself I'm confident that we are with this E3 that's happening. I'm going to do a whole live reaction, because from there I'm going to post my reaction on YouTube and every other social media thingy for everyone to enjoy. Because I have one thing to say, and this is just my opinion, but I believe this is the time that we are going to get the character that I've been wanting for the last 8 years of my life. And we may see Crash Bandicoot finally come out, and I am all for it. This is going to be the live reaction. So you're either going to see me pop off H-Box style, or you're going to see me depressed as I don't even know. I don't even know how to compare, but you're going to see me very depressed if we do not get that character. But yeah, guys, I will start streaming the 15th, since that is the Nintendo Direct. Keep your calendars ready for that. Whenever it comes out, I will be streaming it when it actually happens. So I think about 9 a.m. I don't even know what time the actual Direct is yet, but we'll figure that out. Still then.
Yeah, I mean, I could tell you now, since we're winding down at this point. The Nintendo Direct is going to be 9 a.m. on Tuesday, June 15th. Yeah. E3 officially starts June 12th, so that's this Saturday at 10 a.m. That's Pacific Standard, by the way. So for us on the East Coast, 10 a.m. that's 1 p.m. Mm-hmm. So it's a little bit more lenient for us. So regardless, that is it for us tonight. Yeah. Rivers is our champion for DNA.EXE. Fine gentlemen to call the champion, even if the result is by less than stellar means, regardless. Thank you all for tuning in, and have a good night.
Good night, everyone.